Shalom, shalom, Joshua Robin. He would like to talk to Oklahoma. Once we heard the promise up down for Babylon the Great. First thing first, HTE. You all praise the Lord too. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. It's the fellow who can talk to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors, the Apostle Elder Great Millstone. And shalom to your sister, brother, ladies, the truth. And shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying for yourselves approved. Shalom. We're going to talk to today. And what's brewing up in Babylon the Great America right now, and brewing up real big in a major way, is Civil War. Civil War is cooking up in a major way for all factions, man. You got the people versus the government, state versus getting divided. You got a new pope, what you call himself, Pope Peter III, popping on the scene, talking about the real Messiah is the brown man. So that's going to create all kind of schism within the Roman Catholic Church. And you just look in it, and that's, hey, it's looking like through the spirit there is an election, another presidential campaign, and they go with another president. It's looking like it's going to be Donald Trump. And if he gets in, hey, America's going to be all the way divided. They're already drawing battle lines right now based on their border crisis. You know, the nation says let him in. The state saying, nah, keep him up out of there. They're divided on that. You know, that right there lets you know that this place is decayed. It is not about to last. It's about to go down. And Satan can't cast out Satan. And then you got Eastern Edomites, you know, Russians, Vladimir Putin. He just did an interview with Tucker Carlson, and their versus the American Babylonian Edomites and the European Edomites. They're divided. They're about to have, you know, they're about to clash. We call that white on white crime. That's about to happen real soon. And he spoke that, like I told you, that dude took the course earlier. He said there will be war and we will win. You know, it's great pride. I was like, hey, here it go. I'm telling you. And they like, with him doing an interview, all he did was instigate things. Because I noticed in the interview, one thing he brought up that I like is he brought up who blew up the Nord Stream. So that brings up the beast shall hate the whore. You know, European Union, NATO, they're gonna get into it with America. Babylon the Great, they're gonna turn on each other. That's an uneasy alliance. Then you got your boy Trump. He said when he get in office, he gonna discontinue NATO. He don't want to fund NATO no more. And he said he encourages Russia to attack NATO. How you think they feel about that? Yeah, they got them in the uproar. I keep saying that. I'm like, man, this devil here. He ain't even got in office yet. And he got everybody all stirred up. They was mad about that. They all like, oh, he might need some jail time for that. Did he just say that? And they all in Europe, oh, you better patch that up. Don't be letting that orange dude talk bad about us. Did you hear what he said? He said let Russia attack us. Because he's saying like NATO's behind on their bills. So he said any European NATO member behind on their bills, he said Russia's going to attack them.
So their insurance is out. So.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, you know, they all mad. They talking to contemporaries here about the Great America, and everybody mad at Trump. Like, how dare you say that? And I was like, he doing what he's supposed to do. He ain't got no office yet. He got everybody all riled up. He's riling up other kingdoms. You got NATO. You know, Europe all riled up. You know, they like, man, how this dude say something like that, talking about behind my bed? Then they came out, the European people like, ain't America behind on your bills? How dare you talk about us? Look at your country doing bad. So they up here bickering. These is grown, these is the leaders of countries bickering back and forth about who's delinquent on their bills. I'm looking like Esau better say nothing about my low bills. Both of y'all can't pay. Shoot. So it's gonna get ugly. You know, like I know what they say, you on the streets and you owe the dope man some money, he don't play that. You know, when he see you on the block, hey, it's what's up. So we going into that territory. You know, everybody all fascinated the Super Bowl, Taylor Swift and all that, but yeah, you got countries right now bickering amongst each other. You know, you need to go, you ain't paid. Well, you ain't paid either. And then Ox showed us in the Lord wants to do a lesson on that and a little TikTok. If the Roman Catholic Church got another pope popping up, talking about I'm the real pope. You know, I'm Peter the Third, and the Messiah's crown. I'm like, oh shoot, they about to bang. Hey, they about to be banging with their little pope suits on. They about to get ugly over there. They divided. So we're in the spirit of Civil War. It's a movie coming out in April called Civil War. Everything will be Civil War. You got people that's pro-Jews, people's against the Jews. You got people that's gonna say, hey, Democrat over here. You got people say Republican. You know, they're gonna have their red and blue on like they banging like they ain't banging. You're gonna start out an argument, it's gonna lead to fisticuffs.
I got a question. This is Isaiah 19:2. And I will set Egyptian against Egyptian, and they shall fight one another against his brothers, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst therefore, and I will destroy their counsels therefore, and they shall seek to their idols and their charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits and wizards.
Beat that right there. Hey, he said, I said Egyptian against Egyptian. Who's the modern day Egyptian? That's Esau. That's why they council ain't standing. Right now, they in a board meeting rooms arguing on how to deal with us. You know? Some say, hey, we're going to run the juice. Man, that ain't working no more, man. Let's run the micro CHIP. It ain't time for that yet. See, you a F up. Now you a F up. And they ain't there just, hey, about to scuff it up. You know, while Jake over here, you know, Lord, when we in the truth, we're going to make it on through. This devil, he's undecisive. You got to be on one accord to make the moves they're trying to make. They not on one accord. You know, they don't trust each other. They like, your last plan didn't work. Your plan didn't work because you an idiot. Man, your daddy was an idiot. You know, so that's why it's going to come out sloppy, y'all. This micro CHIP, it's going to come out real sloppy because they're not together. Like, they're going to have micro CHIP wars. You got BlackRock, you got Elon Musk. Mine is better. Mine got this many megahertz. Nah, mine got a dual processing unit. Mine connects right to your central nervous system. Mine's better. They going to bang on that. You know? People going to be all divided up. The camps is going to get all messed up because this general say do this general say do that. So it's going to be chaos. Chaos is about to rain out. That's what's going to rain out in this place right now. It's going to be chaos. Because there's no order. They done lost. They squabbling with each other. You know, the elites ain't getting along. They going to be banging. It really, that's mercy from Yahweh Shah because they give us the easy way out. Like, these devils might start fighting with us so hard, they forget about attacking us. You know, we can slip through the cracks. Why? Because these devils are banging with each other. And like, we're going to see it kick off before it even get ugly. These Edomites going to bang before it get real ugly. They're going to bang over something that's their border wall or policy or politics. These devils care about politics. So they're going to bang each other over that. That's what's going to kick it off. You like, you got some on?
Yeah, this is the classic. Second Ezra 15 to 16. There shall be sedition among men and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Dr. Bashar, can you start at 15? Start at 15.
I start over. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the courser of their actions shall stand in their power. Like the brother was saying, they split on everything from top to bottom. They ain't agreeing on nothing. You know, but they get to where they got to change they plan they didn't have planned for the last 20 years or so years. When they got to make changes, they gonna be too busy arguing. They ain't gonna come up with no good plan for you. That shit gonna be crazy.
Nah, it's gonna come out sloppy. Like I said, they had it on the book. And then now they scrapped it. They get scared. I don't think it's gonna work. We're gonna go with Bill's plan. They like, man, forget Bill, we want Eli's plan. Man, forget Eli, man. That fool, he a quack, man. His daddy ain't nothing. They gonna be talking about each other's family. They gonna get back talking about your mama. Your mama jokes. And then, hey, like I say, it's gonna get all ugly, man. And then, go ahead,
Hey, that's when they get to that point right there, that's when they secrets gonna start coming out.
oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They gonna start using shit that they weren't supposed to be talking about to put the other person down, and they all they business gonna be out the street. That always happens.
They gonna think the traffic train's gonna come out. Your daddy a pedo. Your daddy did this. Oh, your daddy did all the fraud and stole their pensions from this company. What about that? Everything gonna come out, man.
Like you two brothers they start getting hit. They swing. This is all funny games at first.
Yeah, God. And I'm here for it, man. We're gonna love that, man. They all talking about Jake fight Jake, black on black crime. Now we're gonna sit back and watch Edomite on Edomite crime. Now to think about that, because about that, Edomite on Edomite crime is that the devils is running the system. So when they start banging, you know, hey, trucks ain't gonna go to Walmart and stock them up. These devils run systems. They gonna pull their money out of certain banks. They gonna quit funding certain things, and chaos gonna reign out. Cause like the position of leadership gonna be vacated. So it's gonna be trouble for everybody, and specifically more Jake. Because a certain group of Edomites, they're gonna take it out on Jake. Like, this is your fault. We like, hey man, we ain't had nothing to do with this. What you mean? That's your stuff. What had you at, work for free like your great great granddad and let me whip your back? This wouldn't have been a problem. But you want to be free. So it's your fault. Get the gun, Billy Bob. You want nigger hunt. Woo-hoo. Things of that nature. So you got something out?
Yeah, I got the main precept we bring up all the time. This is exactly what Yahweh Shah warned us of. Everything that we're breaking down, Yahweh Shah warned us, in the verse 3, because, the disciple came, saying, tell us when the signs that are coming. But I'm going to start at Matthew chapter 24 and verse 5. And it said, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. Right? And that right there is what the Oculus broke down earlier, is that now we got a new pope. That you got a new pope that said that he's the pope. So that's the division right there. Okay, and then you got the Christian church, you got other Israelite groups. All right, so those are many that are saying I am a Mashiach, and they shall deceive many. So a lot of people have been deceived. That's one of the first signs that Yahweh shall warn us of. You're seeing that to this very day. In verse 6, and it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay, so all of these things are coming to pass right now, but the end is not yet. And we know the signs of the end is when the RFID-CHIP get ready to be issued or get mandatory. All right, in verse 7, and the point right here, it said, for nations shall rise against nations. Okay, and those are the civil wars right there. The nation, Edomite versus Edomite, Edomite on Edomite crime, Israelite on Israelite crime, so on and so forth. And it says, in kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. Okay, and when they talk about kingdom against kingdom, the I just mentioned that Trump is going to let, since they behind on their bill, Trump is going to let other nations invade the Europe country, the NATO country. Okay, that's kingdom against kingdom. Okay, and then it says all these are the beginning of sorrow. Okay.
Yeah. So That right there, man. I like that preset. That fits perfect right now, man. We got kingdom versus kingdom right now. You know, in a minute, it's gonna turn into nation versus nation. You know, and then like I put out the Egyptians versus Egyptians, you're gonna have a lot of Edomites fighting each other, man, because they going through it the hardest right now. They can't believe it. They in disbelief. They like, I cannot believe my country is crumbling right now. How did this happen? And it's happening like as we move forward, it's coming like suddenly and quickly. You know, real fast is how it's coming on them, man. Like I know older Edomites, they're taking anxiety medicine right now. I'm like, dang, what? You ex-military, you taking anxiety medicine? Like, yeah, I'm having panic attacks. I don't know what to do. I'm like, dang. So, and Edomites gonna bug out bad, man. Like any little thing, they're not used to adversity. They're not used to crisis like Jake. So let the stores start getting short with supplies. You know, let Trump not get to be president. They don't allow him to be president or take him out the ballot. But they're gonna grab their guns, man, and go to work, man. Like the president I called out earlier. The power gonna stand in their hands. They're gonna feel like I gotta bring America back to its former glory. Or I gotta protect the Constitution. The country not gonna do it, I gotta do it. We gotta do it. That's when the militia groups gonna get real crazy, fanatic. You know, they gonna be out here just thinking they gotta regulate. And if they see a Jake, you know, Jake's out here all uncircumspectly, they ain't looking around paying attention, they gonna catch Jake slipping, man, and give him some judgment. That's why Jake ain't know what's going on at this time. It's a whole lot major things going on at this time right now. This is not the time to be lost. I be wondering, you know, what's going on. Is these small about Fred? And I can see them be in trucks. They're gonna be deep. You know, you saw got to be deep on one, Jake. Somebody like 20 on one, and they'll hop out. You know, talking that crazy stuff. Like, you know, well, where you think you going, boy? You know how Esau talk. Before they do that, they gonna bang on each other. And some like gonna say leave Jake alone. Some say, hey, we need to come down on Jake real hard. Good, huh?
Hey, last night I watched Adult Swim on the Cartoon Network, right? On Saturday nights, they show like Japanese anime, right? And last night they had a brand new commercial, and it was like a catch-all. If you got problems, call us so we can talk to you. And it was from using drugs, like we said, anxiety, or just having panic attacks, having, you know, want to commit suicide. It was like if your shit is crossed up, call us before you act. And it blew me up. They covered everything. Usually they got a special number for each crisis, but now they got one for just call us before you snap.
All in one. That's
all
it.
in one. It blew me away. I'm like, damn, this is a wrap.
Right. That's the sorrows coming in. Getting the sorrows. The real number for your sorrows, and call us up, see we got the remedy. I'm like, it's bad, man. It's fire out of here. A lot of Edomite men probably calling that.
I got a quick precept going into what y'all was talking about, man, because y'all was talking about how you got men that taking anxiety medicine and they having panic attack. And so what that's going to lead to, this is Luke chapter 21 and verse 26. And it says, man's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And so, and then when it said men's heart failing them, that's going into heart attack. Okay, and so don't be surprised when you see all hell break loose right here in America at Babylon the Great. A lot of people ain't gonna get killed with the sword. They just gonna fall over and die due to the heart attack and the panic attack. That, you know, and then of course it's gonna be lack of medicine. And so those are the things that you gotta look forward to as well too.
Yeah, people about to go crazy in a minute, man. Even this village, they got their boy Donald Trump, got him riled up. Man, he a whole play for him. It's gonna spur, you know, however way it go. It's gonna jump stuff out, whether they let him in or they don't let him in. It's gonna jump them off. There's a group that's gonna be unhappy, a big group of Edomites. You know, you let him in, this group gonna be unhappy. You don't let him in this group, then they gonna be unhappy. They gonna want to fight. They gonna go get the AR, get the shotgun. They gonna all their whole squad is laid on, you know, this goddamn charlatan. That's what he is. He just talking that good talk to get paid. And everybody up here talking about, oh, we want peace. We need peace. You know, they need to do peace in the Middle East. I don't know why everybody can't get along while this is happening. I'm like, you heard not knowing the scriptures. Because this is Matthew 10:34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. You know, you got a sword, you do division. You divide stuff up. You're going to split it. You know, that's what Yahushua coming to do. Because that's why all the division is here. Because Yahushua is coming back. He about to be here. There's division even in the nation of Israel. You know, we all don't keep the same doctrine. And we don't come together with them doctrines from other camps. That's division. Esau is more splintered than that. They all kind of division. They don't know which way to go. People right now, his minds is blown out. Esau coming in with anything right about now. And it ain't going to be no peace. This is only going to get worse and worse as we move forward in prophecy. World War III will come to a climactic boom. You know, they just getting in positions right now. But in a minute, they're going to have to, commit more and more soldiers to the cause. And that's that, taking peace from the earth.
Real quick, I got another preacher to go into what you said, because you also mentioned earlier how you got some people that's oblivious to the things that's going around. All right, so this is why we read precept like Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 14, and it says, wherefore he says, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. All right, and that light is the truth of the Holy Scriptures, and that's the prophecy, that's the light. So that's going to give you an awareness of the things that's going around right now in the society. Okay, what time frame or what time that we're in. All right, and then it says, verse 15, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Verse 16, it says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Okay, so these are the evil times that we're living in, and so it's a dangerous thing to not know what that these things are coming. It's dangerous to not know what the MOTB is. Okay, it's dangerous to not know who your enemies are. All right, so that's why Ephesians pretty much quoted, which is the Apostle Paul quoted what Isaiah said in basically what he quoted Isaiah, and he basically telling you, awake thou that sleepest. All right, you need to wake up, because otherwise you're going to be, one of those dead bodies, those dead bones that's quoted in Ezekiel 37 chapter.
So this devil right here is gonna come down very right. The devil can see that his end is near, it's nigh. Everybody can see it. So what the devil gonna do? Before I go completely out the way, go completely down, I'm gonna take one, swipe at the nation of Israel and see how many I can take down with me. Because the days are numbered. And the Most High said that way back in Job 14:5. Since the days are determined, the number of the months are with thee. There's appointed bounds that he cannot pass. So Esau's roots are going to get to a certain point. Once you get to that point, it's going to just go belly up. It's going to go from blue. Just like that. And we patiently waiting on that. We are waiting on that. So this day is determined. This devil, his rulership, he won't go a second, a minute more into his rulership. It's time for the devil to go, he will go. Straight up. He'll go real soon, which the world, everybody's going to be happy about that. We're going to rejoice about that. Esau Edom is the problem in the earth. A major problem. So we keep it moving. So they tell you that his days are determined, right? Say your days are numbered. Esau ain't got that much longer. He knows he's not going to have forever on his side. He's not going to get the kingdom of heaven. His job in the kingdom of heaven gets beat on. So we patiently waiting on Esau to get his judgment. Before he get his judgment, he's going to come down with great wrath. Because he done lost that power seat. He ain't going to be happy about that. Then he see Jake about to get it. Jake, the brown skinned man, the black man, oh, no, over me. None of that was proud. So he's not going to have it, man. He's going to seek to attack Jake during that time. Jake got to be with the Lord if he even, got a chance to make it, which I think I'm going to go get that. Jeremiah You get Jeremiah 30 and 7. That's what's gonna lead to Jacob's trouble is all the insurrections and Esau done lost. This Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who that he represent? That represents the hopeful elect right there. He said the day of trouble is gonna be great, that none is like it. So this time we come to this, not gonna be the worst of the worst. They didn't have RoboCops and Terminators and ICBM missiles back in the 1800s. They didn't have that. They have that now. Police dogs, they got all that stuff now. So basically, you're gonna be walking around with it. And it's all with the kingdom. And the devil gonna be like, dude, and that stuff about the line, hey, activate them and pull them down. I said, they're about to use the Black Lives Matter. They're gonna use that, to round Jake up. They just not getting a clue what's going on. And instead of him getting spiritual, getting the book, he gonna get his gun, get carnal, get him some get back. We're gonna see Jake get messed up. Esau is anticipating that. As we stay peaceful, because then the scripture told us to be peaceful with all men. As we be peaceful and do this thing the right way, Esau really ain't got it to come against us. He ain't got nothing, so he just gonna look bad. So what he gonna do? He gonna fight his own people. That's what he gonna do. I'll bang on them all day long.
Yeah, I got a point. Hey, what I've noticed, one of the strategies that Esau is doing, he's got a lot of these false prophets out there. The ones that haven't really done the work, but they got a social media presence, and it's a lot of Jakes listening to them cats. And they haven't actually went in and did the studying to actually be putting out the truth. And they're feeding on the fact that Jake want to be lazy. They rather for you to just tell them some stuff than them, individually going out and reading it for themselves and being blessed. Like the scriptures say, those who read it's gonna be blessed. Instead of them doing that, they just going to social media and listening to what I think is just a new level of hirelings that Esau is putting out. He's put out, he's using the truth as bait. But once they take that, they fight on that bait, he drag their ass right out the front. Because people, they ain't really going to be people.
Yeah, that's it. And that's why we have important scriptures like what you just got to explain it remind me of 1 John 4:1. And it says, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit, whether they are of Yahweh Shah, because many false prophets are going out into the world. All right, and then when it says believe it's not every spirit, but try the spirit, that word for the Greek word for try the spirit is dokimazo, which means scrutinize or examine and see whether that person is genuine or not. All right, or see whether that person really studied the scriptures, just like the Akmarite just said right there. And so that's why this is 1 John 4:1 is very important for these times to be able to determine what these false prophets are really saying. All right, you can actually equate that with was that Isaiah 8:20, I believe, where it said, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there's no light in them. All right, so when somebody's speaking against the words of Yahweh Shah, just know that they're a false prophet right there.
They got this to back up what we were just saying. This is a requirement when you hear any doctrine. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. And they're not questioning if these false prophets actually is using the word correctly, right?
Right.
They don't do that. They just go and just listen to what it sounds good. As long as it sounds close to the truth, then they're gonna just roll with it.
Yep. That's going right back into what we just got to explain in Dokimazo right there. Scrutinize. They're not letting you know, they're not using a measuring stick to say, hey man, this guy brought up this scripture, but that's not what it said. And that's the problem right there with a lot of these a lot of people that follow those false prophets right there. But most of them, they don't really care. You know, just like you just said out there, they said it sounds good. So just because it sounds good and it feels good, they're gonna go along with it.
The one thing that they fail to realize is, you know, when you come to these scriptures, our understanding of it is built on precept upon precept. So you can't just use just one precept and then put a whole meaning on it. You got to, on the proof that you on the right track, you got to keep building on precept to show, now this actually is the truth. And that's not what's going on from what I see. They just, go by what they can hear say something like IUIC, they was in the barbershops, preaching and holding camp, right?
Yeah.
It could be a cat that was in the barbershop, not really listening to him, but he heard, something, and then somebody else say something close to it, he'll just roll with it and say, I heard IUIC say it, but that probably wasn't even close to what they were talking about. And they shit is twisted, and you just getting further and further in the hole, not really going into the Bible and reading it and getting an understanding for yourself.
And that's that actually brings me to another precept real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 9. And it said that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the laws of the Lord, Yahweh Yahushua, which say to the seer, see not, and to the prophet, prophesy not unto us right thing, speak unto us smooth thing, prophesy deceit. And in verse 11 it said, get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. And see, that right there is full circle right there. Because you got what the object mentioned is that you got somebody from IUIC who will go into the barbershop, they say any other thing that go against the scripture, and those people will basically go roll with it. All right. And so even when you try to correct what IUIC said, they're gonna say, nah, I heard it this way, and I'm gonna roll with that. That's what they said, cause the Holy One of Israel to see from before you. All right. And these are the things that Yahushua warned us of in the last day. This is one of the main things, Many false prophets shall deceive many.
And when you go against what they think they know, they'll give you the third degree. But the doctrine that they believe in, they ain't asked one question to whoever told them that.
Have I became your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Exactly. They got the spotlight on you. You got to go into 10,000 precepts to prove them the truth. Like the old saying go, it's easier to fool somebody than to convince them that they've been fooled.
Right.
Once they've been fooled, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty much further proof that Yahweh Yahushua don't want them anyway.
Yeah.
But he put them under that strong delusion. That's why he allowed them to get deceived to where they believe a lie.
Yeah. They get their lie.
Yep, pretty much. And so this is why when we get out here, we preach to the hopeful elect. The hopeful elect that's willing to listen and tell you like, hey, Yahushua is on the way. All right, now we got the Edomites. They getting ready to start civil war. Okay, that civil war is getting ready to come. You seeing the signs right here. You seeing the stuff that Trump is saying. You got the wicked council who said that the enemy of Israel is the young black, the so-called African American. You got them saying stuff like that'll let you know that the time that we're heading into is going to lead to civil war. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that. So this is what the true prophets would tell you. They're gonna lean on the scripture, they're gonna lean on the prophet. So this is 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. And he said, and he answered me and then said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay? And so all of these signs to let you know that Yahweh Yahushua is beginning, he's setting up the stage, so he's going to visit the world. Okay? And specifically, he's going to visit America, aka Babylon the Great. All right, this is why you see all the chariots flying around and so on and so forth, man. So that measuring the time is basically measuring the prophecy that being brought forth right here in America, aka Babylon the Great, and pretty much worldwide.
So with that being said right there, while Esau's been divided, being scattered, what's happening on the flip side? Israel's being gathered. We getting our unity back. You know, as far as the remnant, the hopeful elect, we getting on one accord singing that one song. You know, Esau, he's going by the way. That's some curses coming upon them. You know, which I might go get that. Because part of the curses is like your brother, what did it say? Your brother that's tender among you, his eye should be evil towards his brother, which I might go get that too.
When you say the curses shall fall on Esau?
Yeah, curses don't fall on
Esau. Get that one real quick for you.
In fact, I'm gonna get this right here. Just hit on what I was saying. This is Deuteronomy 30:3. That then the Lord thy Yahweh will turn thy captivity and compassion upon thee, and return and gather thee from all the nations where the Lord Yahweh has scattered thee. So we're not being scattered anymore. If you're in this truth, man, the house of David, we're not being scattered. You know, we're being solidified. You know, this is that spiritual temple that's being built. We're being gathered up. Now Esau's being scattered. Back in the 1800s, they were together whenever it came against Jake. You know, they might even agree on what to do with Jake, but when it's coming against Jake, they're like, okay, we're gonna hang him in a tree, make him feel a cool breeze. We're gonna hang him in a tree, make him feel a cool breeze. That's what we're gonna do. Wasn't no if and but. I don't want to use that rope. I don't want to use that. Put him on the horse. Don't put it with none of that. They did it. Now they're not together on the plan they want to do with Jake at all. Like they can't. Like I said earlier, they can't come on the court what to do with Jake. Some of them talking about the hell with Jake, man. What about my money? My dollar is dwindling. I'm a banker. You know what you gonna do with the BRICS nations? What about the Arabs and the Hamites? What about that? He's like, the hell with your money, man. They over talking about Yahweh shop. You don't hear them calling they God right now? You gotta hit them hard. We gotta hit them now. Hey man, I'm worried about the 40 billion I just lost. And they bang on that. That's what's happening right now. And see, we just who was that? I just said breaking news. A Nigerian banker just got unalive in a helicopter. Him and his family got unalive in a helicopter heading to the Super Bowl. You know, that's about money right there. That's gonna cause all kind of problems. See, that's gonna unite Africa. Africa needed Nigeria to come into the fold. You gotta think, Africa's being united right now. You know, you got what, 20 countries about to go in the BRICS? Egypt, Ethiopia's already in there. You got more countries. Africa usually was all scattered. Remember, Africa couldn't come together on nothing. That's how Esau dominated Africa, because they were divided. You know, now Africa's been united, and now Esau being scattered. You got Germany, Poland, France. They all bickering amongst each other. They're like, why you didn't back me up to stay in Africa so I get their resources? Man, we ain't got nothing to do with that, man. You should have had that on lock. Oh, man, so y'all ain't nothing. And then your buddy America, they messing up too. See, these devils, man, they about to bang with each other. Like, Russia's about to invade Poland in a given minute, man, Lord willing. Or it could be any country. I just know Russia about to attack NATO. You know, he already finishing up Ukraine. Next is going to be somebody in NATO. And that's all, them is all Edomites. Russian and Edomites, European Union, those are Edomites. NATO. They about to fight. They all scared right now. That's the big talk right now. This dude did their interview. Who is Russia going to attack next? You know?
I got that. I got one of those precepts that you quoted earlier.
Okay, yeah, shut them on.
All right, so because I also mentioned that while at the same time the nation of Israel, the host elect is being gathered, now the division between Esau and our enemy, they're getting the same curses that we once received. So this is Deuteronomy. I'm gonna start at verse 6. Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 6, and it says, "And the Lord Yahweh thy power will circumcise thine heart and the heart of thy seed to the love of the Lord Yahweh thy power with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live." And verse 7 is the point. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee." All right, and so, and one of those curses is pretty much obvious that's been put on our enemy, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is our number one enemy. One of the main curses is white on white crime. Okay, that curse was on us at one point. You know what he said. The Octave just mentioned it earlier. What he said, the evil of the eyes of our brother shall be evil towards our brother. Luke, paraphrasing. That was the curse that was on us. That's why we had the blood versus the Crips and so on and so forth. That was the evil towards their own brother. And now you're seeing those very same curses being lifted on Esau Edom, and they're being evil towards one another. That's one of the curses that's been lifted from Yasser Allah, and now it's been placed on our enemy, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and other nations as well too.
That's how it is with the popes.
Yeah.
Like the new pope is blue. That's the Crip pope.
Yeah.
And the old one is the red pope.
I'm about to go pull that one. That's what I was going to get. That's our boat, man. I'm about to pull it. Y'all can take. I'm about to pull it. I'm about to grab it right there, right quick.
Yeah, one of y'all got it.
I'm about to go pull it. I got it.
Oh, okay, good.
If you already read that the Tender of Monty,
That's the one I was going. That's what I'm talking about.
that's the one you're looking for.
Yeah, yeah. You got it?
I think it's 28 and 34 or something like that.
Yeah, I got one about the vision.
Go ahead, I'll bring that.
This is Luke 12 and 51 and 52. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, or rather division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. And essentially, that's what's going on in the world right now. He's bringing the division amongst these Edomites. You know, that's just weakening their stronghold that they had on the world.
And see, and that going back to the precept I read earlier when it said, "The Lord shall visit the world which He made," and Yahweh Shai also said, I believe what y'all said it already, when in Matthew the 10th chapter, where it says, "Think not that I bring peace on the earth. I came not to bring peace, but a sword." And so that sword is also that division, okay? Because He also said, "I came to set a man at variance, against his household. A man foe shall be they of his own household." Okay, so that is the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and visiting the whole earth right there. And so Him visiting the whole earth, that's a sign with everybody being the division, and we basically destroying the wicked kingdoms on the earth.
This is Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate is actually evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his father, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall need. Right. So that was always a curse that was Jake's problem. You got Jake's all talking about, man, why we can't unity, why we can't get along. Right? That's the curses. And like I read earlier, the curse is about to flip. Now we starting to get our unity back. We got hood niggas talking about, I'm tired of, busting on Lil Ray Ray. Lil Ray Ray ain't my problem. Right. My problem is that white man over there. That's my problem. I'm about to go let him have his hot leg. So now Jake getting roused up and you're putting his anger where it's supposed to be. And so now Esau is starting to hate his brother, man. Like, man, he a Joe Biden fan over there. It's all about Trump. I don't like that. He got that Joe Biden shirt on. I'm about to go over there and bust him in his mouth. Now they about to fight. Or he over there, he a Trump supporter, man. That dude is a pig, man. That dude, he's selfish. He don't know how to rule his tongue. How can you support Trump? He's the reason we got to get together. We need to all get along. We can't do that with Trump. So I'm going to go over there and bust him in the mouth because I like hanging with Lil Ray Ray. I don't want that racism. He's a racist. They're going to fight over that. I done seen, it's plenty of times I've been at the job, Yashval and Esau about to bang on each other. I'm working. I heard a bunch of commotion. I look back and Esau about to turn Esau up. I'm like, dang. They used to be on the job. I'm like, dang, here go your new niggas. And I'm like, and you would think, because it's starting to be a bunch of hood niggas at my job now, you would think they would bang, but hey, Jake's starting to have that cohesion now. We all together. Man, what's up, man, brothers? We all together.
You look up, it's all Esau, can't stand Esau. We got an Edomite in my area because he got into another Edomite in his area. I'm like, what the heck? You think that it's them? They can't get along. They talking noise behind each other back. You know, it's worse for horror. And this, and that. And I'm like, dang, man, I'm here loving it, man. It increased my faith. Hey, I'm calling Lord, how about Shadow Shires when I see Esau, bang on Esau. They're done shitty work. You know, he's the reason we can't get this, can't get that. I'm about to go tell the manager on. They telling on each other. I'm like, golly, like, he Edomite something else. You know? I'm over being suspect watching my back, like, who they about to go at next, man? They over, I don't like the manager. He this, he that. If he say anything to me, I'm going to bust him in the mouth. They got to tell him, go take a smoke break. You know? He riled up, want to fight the boss. They're like, hey, y'all Edomites, y'all suck. You know? And they blaming each other for the country going in the hole. They're going to do a bunch of finger points. But let that dollar crash. Oh, man. They're going to blame everybody. Well, if you didn't invest and send your business to China, if you didn't go to fracking, you know, with all of that, well, you the one switched us to oil base, and you're going to check Esau in their suits. They going to be in their suit and tie, roll around the ground. They don't show it on TV. You know, you're going to see old Edomites fighting, busting each other up. They can't even fight. They just too old, about to have a heart attack trying to fight each other. You know, it's your fault. The country bellied up. I told you that plan, that law wasn't no good. You know? So we about to see it. I'm here for it. You know, but back your butt up. Because best believe it, Esau fight Esau. You come and say anything. They gonna blame on your butt. Esau about to be hot, heated, and mad. Because this is their kingdom. And they thought it was going to last forever. And it's been destroyed right in front of their face. Honestly, Edomite said my job is prop. Because they say this country's being destroyed. They don't know what's going on. You know? You're going to see Edomites wearing dresses don't start fighting. You know? Talking about, I want the trans. I don't believe in trans. You know, you cross-dress. Now, I'm going to chop my ride off. What I'm going to do and be a real woman. You can't be no woman. They going to fight over that. He used the wrong pronoun. I'm a real woman. He's like, nah, you ain't. You still got a rod between your legs. Are you disrespecting me now? They block, 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 block on that. You know? So it's about to go down. Just don't be around it. Let them, hey, you hear them gunshots go off, man. Hey, get away from Esau. They're going to be lighting each other up.
Have you ever seen them in Europe? And like they don't call it the Senate and all that. But you ever see where he gets unruly and they get to jumping up in each other's face and pushing and shoving? When they get like that in Washington, it's just a wrap.
It's been like that now. I seen a video with dudes talking about they wanted to fight.
They was jumping up in each other's face.
Yeah, it was who was there? Bernie Sanders. It was one of the politicians there. It was two. I'm trying to think of the name, man. If I get it, I'll send it to you. They was about to fight. He took his little jacket off. He's like, what you want to do? What you want to do? Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, remember that? That's about the thing.
That was some younger cats, though.
Yeah.
That was dude from Oklahoma.
Yeah, so I don't care what age they was, but if everybody wouldn't have said that, they would have fought. Dudes stood up. You know, they stand up like, what you want to do? What you want to do? You know, when they go to that.
Yeah, Bernie was the referee. He was like, come on now, we on TV.
Yeah, he got to tell her, hey, man, we look bad in front of the niggers now. Niggers watching. Niggers watching. God damn it, this is what niggers do, not us. What are y'all doing? You know, he got it fair. He about to retire in a minute. Like, what the hell? Hey, dude stood up like, what you want to do? You sent me that nasty email. They say you got governors and senators about to bang, man.
That was Mueller's crazy ass.
Yeah, he was one of them. And it was somebody else.
That shit to like a combat marine. He was like, Jay said that shit would go outside. But he was like, calm down, y'all.
So it's coming. They say it's coming. Just wait for it. Wait for it, y'all. You're going to see senators fight on the Congress floor, man. They about to be banging. I'm talking about, hey, he going to unloosen his tie, take his little $5,000 Marnie jacket off, and they're gonna lace up. And when they start rolling their sleeves up, you know, Esau did it in their dress shirts, roll his sleeve up. What you want to do?
We haven't done the State of the Union yet, have we?
I
think it's just February, isn't it? Despite when it's like so many days before taxes. I think it's like 90 days before taxes they got to do the educated and used. So it should be coming up.
It's coming. They said that was the one we could have seen a fight, man. The older Edomite didn't calm things down, but they was ready to bang. I don't know what the situation was, but you sent me a nasty email, and I ain't like that. So they about to fight. They're about to fight over. It's gonna be food wars. You know, the food getting low. You think them Edomites is cool with each other? You know, letting this be the last can of hoodles and noodles, man. Hey, y'all gonna bang on little Bobby for the last little hoodles and noodles. Now they gonna turn on each other. You gonna see Esau be bloodthirsty when things start getting bad. When the dollar collapse and he's getting scared, Edomites ain't gonna be together like that. I can see them banging each other up in their little militia group. You know, they might go out there together. They supposed to go ride on Jake. The Lord might turn it where they start banging right before they get out the parking lot. You know, or what truck to drive. You know, my truck is a Ford. My truck is a Chevy. This Chevy over here, I like Ford. They bang on that.
I done told Edomites that. Talking that militia shit. I'm like, as soon as y'all get locked and loaded, all of a sudden, Joe Bone has some heated shit because he done heard Billy been fucking his wife. And next thing you know, they gonna shoot each other.
Right there in the lot, like before they even got out the lot, man. I forgot all about Jake. They turned each other up.
That's all that division. They think that, like it says, the war's not gonna be against flesh and blood. It's gonna be against principalities. They getting ready, getting guns and stuff for a flesh and blood fight. They don't realize this is gonna be a spiritual war that you're gonna be fighting too at the same time. That spiritual war is the spirit of division getting on. They ain't gonna be able to stick together like that.
And that's why he's still gotta get that robotics going. That robotic military. He gonna need that to supplant. He's like, oh shit. Militia groups fighting each other. Military up here fighting each other. Well, I call up the droids. That's why he's going robotics and AI, because he can't rely on his people anymore. Esau's become very unreliable and unpredictable, and they're losing their cohesion. And the morale of Esau has been depleted right now. And the morale get low, what they gonna fight amongst each other. You know, they're gonna like a bunch of project niggas out there banging. You know, it's all said and done.
When their food get low, and they gonna be looking at the little supply that they got, and they gonna be like, man, we got like 3 months worth of supplies. The dude gonna be like, shit, I don't really gotta worry about this feeding my family. That's like 6 months worth of supplies to me. You know, if I eliminate you and your family, that's what's gonna happen. They gonna, when motherfuckers' stomachs start growling, it's gonna change a whole bunch of people's mind on who they friend is.
Exactly. They're gonna say like Billy Raven's talking for a whole year. Let's go over here and go hit Bobby. You know, he got all the stuff and all that will go attack Jake and go out the window. He too busy worried about what Bobby got. This family talking about they hungry, ain't got it. Old lady gonna put in his ear. Bobby is more of a man than you. And you know, that's all it takes for Esau to start banging.
He was trying to hit.
Yeah. See, that right there. Esau the biggest simp on the planet. Yeah. He got to go wrong. Yeah. I'm gonna show you who the man is.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that's all about banging on Jake. That's back in the mind now. Now he's all about banging on each other. And I'm loving it because that's what's gonna start out. It's gonna start out, man. You got Russia versus Ukraine. That's Edomite on Edomite crime. They blowing up whole city blocks over there. Talking about Jake on the block, man. This devil blowing up the block. Airstrikes.
We can't get about the Israel and Hamas going on too. Nation against nation, right there.
Yeah.
They both are. They both are enemies as well too.
Yeah. I like the Edomite on Edomite crime. That's been something they always want to throw at Jake's face. And that right there is going to bubble up even bigger because it's just getting started, Russia-Ukraine. That's going to blow up even bigger, you know, when they start banging on NATO. And it's already started, man, because basically they took a course interview with Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin just using that to instigate. You know, he's like, man, what about your country? Go tell your leaders that. And I like he brought up, he was like, you know America blew up the Nord Stream, right? You know that, right? So that's how everybody wants to interview. That's on everybody's mind now. That's why I got the NATO country like, oh yeah, they did blow up our Nord Stream. And they charging us out the ass for natural gas. I don't think I like America no more. They're very incompetent. You know? So they wasn't nothing but an instigation type of interview. And I'm loving it.
Shameful spewing on our glory.
Yeah, I'm loving it, man. That done rise up all kind of sores. And then right after that interview, that's how you know this dude, the agent. Right after that interview, here go Trump. Hey, Russia should blow Neto off the map. They behind on their bills. They no good anyway. And that got everybody all riled up. You know, so I'm like, oh yeah, this about to be a very explosive year. You know, it's just getting started, and everybody's riled up to a pitch, man. I was like, they at a football game, you know, cheering, long live Russia, I'm like, dang, man. So all it needs is one little event. And your boy Trump, he a whole, I was calling him the Trump card. Need one little event, let something happen to Trump. They got all their hope in him. All I gotta do is say, hey, man, I believe the spirit that said Brown man did it, because how Esau so messed up, man, they might do it on crap, might be Eve might do it. He's gonna say he was a racist. And it's on the cracking then. The goddamn liberal assholes with that democratic bullshit. You know, they bang on that. That's your new Crips and Bloods. Republicans and Democrats. That's gonna blow up big. You know? That's your original. Yeah, they about to come have their little flag hanging out their suit. Had they red tie, had they blue tie, and they about, hey, you gonna start with paperwork?
With the red gators on.
Yeah, they gonna start to bang it, man.
I mean, that movie, The Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
First gangs, the Edomites going at each other, killing each other.
When you first food, they the first gang bangers in the history of the world, really.
Nah, they started with them, man. It's about to end. They said it's about to bang with them.
That's why the most out taking them back to their base form.
Yeah.
Going back to their roots. Huh?
Yeah.
They're the basis of man.
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
Yeah, Prophet Joel said
They
that
try
too.
to play all sophisticated with that shit. You can see polls and that shit now. Y'all motherfuckers ain't these motherfuckers, iron mighty motherfuckers. Y'all be chilling this week. Y'all motherfuckers some bums.
Yeah, but I got one real quick. While the whole world is at odds against each other, Edomite, you know, Taiwan and China going at each other, that's Moabite on Moabite. Everybody is in division. The hopeful elect, man, Israel, the house of David, not all of Israel, the house of David is getting stronger, man. And that brings me to this precept right here. This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. And it says, now beseech thee their brother in the name of the Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, that y'all all speak the same thing. And the house of David is speaking the same thing, and we're getting stronger right now. While the house of Esau, Edom, he's not speaking the same thing. They all have divisions against each other, and they're growing weaker and weaker. But reading on, it says that y'all speak the same thing, that there be no division amongst you. And the house of David is getting stronger. You see the great millstone right now. There ain't no division. We're getting stronger, bringing out lessons, pushing out lessons, and doing things like that. While Esau, Edom, and shit, even the other Israel, you know, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, those who ain't, they're getting weaker and weaker. But the house of David, those who are the true elect, are getting stronger right now. But we're seeing division on all levels, man, and that's the scripture right here. But reading on, it says, and that there be no division amongst you, but that ye all be perfect, joined together in the same mind and the same judgment, man. So right now we're the house of David are in the same mind. We're looking at salvation, looking at prophecy, and letting us know that we're almost out of here. While Esau, Edom ain't in the same mind. They all back to back going at each other. They over here about to eat each other, man, here in a second. Man. And hey, it's getting real out here. The house of David is getting stronger while the world is in division and the world is getting weaker and weaker. That's how you know we're close to getting out of here.
I had to put it they're pretty much back it up too. This is precept that I tell y'all what you read too. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. And it said, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And it said in verse 4, this is for the house of David, and it said, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith, by his faith.
Just to live by his faith. You know, the division for appointed time. The division, like you start out the opening precept, the division, and then the vision of it is that Satan is divided amongst himself. When Satan is divided, then his kingdom is not going to stand. So the division is coming in to bust it up. You know, when something is divided, it's not united, and it's what they call it, divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
So Esau's about to get conquered by Yahweh Shah. That's why the division is coming in. We fully understand why it's happening. We know the process, and we're trusting in the process. That's our faith right there. You know, the 2/3 are scared right now because they don't understand why the United States is not strong no more. Why the military ain't together no more. They all like, what? But they in that, can't we all get along spirit? Nah, man, that's over with. We like the devil to be banging on each other. We like everything is getting divided up. That's y'all shot coming to get that hope for elect. You know, the marriage is about to happen. So we understand the process, and we're going to stay circumspect and make sure we don't get caught up in the division that the Lord is throwing out here. It's surely going to be, it's going to get intensified, man. People going to start, like, outright hating each other and wanting to unalive each other. You know, something simple as you cut them off on the street. You know, you cut them off on the park. You took his parking spot. You might go grab the little thing and blam on somebody.
It's gonna be like the C19 times 100.
Mm-hmm.
During that time, hey man, it was a real division. You ain't got it, you ain't coming over here. No. It's gonna be like that again.
God, they kind of jumped it off right there. You ain't got your mask on. Have your mask over your nose. You ain't wearing your mask right. You the reason it's spread. You know, hey man, shut up. I ain't wearing that mask, punk. You know what I'm saying? That mask ain't stopping nothing. And I seen them about to bang over that. You ain't lying. It was like mask wars. You know, then it turned into juice wars. I was like, damn. You ain't got it. And they further stoke the flames with the media. You know, so like I said, it's gonna be that times 100. If it's gonna be that times 100, hey man, you better watch your back and circumspect. Hot leg gonna be flying at that point. Ain't gonna be no argument. It's gonna be how. He spread the 1-9. You know, he's a public health threat. Gotta protect my household. You know? So that being said, got any more precepts?
Esau is the end of the world. That goes the beginning of it that follow. That's the vision that we're looking forward to right there. That's second at the 69.
You got more precepts out? Cool. That being said, man, edifying gonna give our praise and glory too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makadash, Ba'am Nasharallah,
The water for tuning in.
And the water, the party, I'm gonna get a mic.
Hey, Corpus, silent with fucking Russia.